we are living in the end times. And we know even from the beginning till the end, Yahweh's name must be glorified. Yahweh, from the beginning, he had the victory. Even when Hasatan tried to come up against Yahweh, the great Elohim, we saw that he was defeated in heaven. And it is prophesied that even at the end, he will be defeated and even cast in the galley of fire, the bottomless pit, and all his followers even. We hear so much about glorifying Almighty Yahweh's name, even during this worship service here, from the moderator to the special, drawing closer to Almighty Yahweh, even his protection. And truly the nation one day will know and will come under one name, and we believe it is Yahweh. The word prophesy. Yahweh said himself that the nation will bow and confess his name and his son, named Yahshua the Messiah. Yes, he is worthy to be praised. Even from the beginning, Adam and Eve was created not for themselves or to please themselves, but was to give Yahweh the honor and the glory. Right through the scriptures, man was created, and we see was to please Yahweh. But so man turned it around to please themselves rather than Almighty Yahweh. We're in Deuteronomy chapter 6, as we begin there. The children of Israel was called, chosen, brought out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand, Yahweh. And Yahweh set them aside for his own use, his own possession, and said that you must worship me. All things belongs to Almighty Yahweh. All things was made by Almighty Yahweh, and all things must be subjected under Almighty Yahweh rulership. He said, now this the commandment, the statutes, the ordinances which Yahweh Elohim commanded to teach you, that you might do them in the land to which you are going over to possess it, to possess it. And we know that Yahweh was leading them to the promised land, a land that they don't know about. And Yahweh was teaching them his ordinances, statutes, that they may prepare themselves to realize that it's only about Yahweh. And Yahweh alone, not about themselves or the system or the Egyptian or those lands that they are passing through, to serve them and to serve their mighty one. But it is about Yahweh and Yahweh alone, that you might fear Yahweh your Elohim, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command you, your sons and your sons, all the days of your life, that your days may prolong. You want to have long life? It is about keeping the commandments of Yahweh. Your sons, you should teach them about me, not about the world, not about the custom, not about the system to go out to make money, but it should be about serving Yahweh and Yahweh alone. He told us in the ears of the children of Israel to teach your children about me, what I am about, to grow them up in the fear of me, that they may learn to do what is right. As you go into that promised land, what are we doing today? What are we teaching our children? Are we pushing it to work hard to gain and excel in this system? What are we doing? Are we thinking about Almighty Yahweh, or more of this world to make and to gain? It should be about Almighty Yahweh. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with you, and that you may increase mightily, as Yahweh, the Elohim of your fathers, had promised you in the land of flowing with milk and honey. It was promised. When you concentrate, when you dedicate yourself to Yahweh, when you give it all up to Yahweh, you will increase in all that you do. You will be prosperous. You will not be lacking. Why would you be lacking in Yahweh? As people that is called the name of Yahweh, if it's only about Almighty Yahweh, you will increase. Our life should be built on that, only about Yahweh, not about nothing else. Our family back in Egypt, in this world, the work that we are doing, we concentrate on it more than Yahweh. It should be about Yahweh. Everything should be about Yahweh. What we are doing, Yahweh should be first in our life. As Yahweh, the Elohim of your fathers, has promised you in a land flowing with the milk and honey, as we know it. Here, O Israel, Yahweh is our Elohim, Yahweh is one, showing our love to Yahweh. Hearing them when He speaks to us, will we turn our ear from Yahweh, from hearing His word? He spoke these words in the ear of Israel, but they did not listen to Him. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh is your Elohim, Yahweh is one, and the whole earth will know this one day that Yahweh is Elohim. He is one. He cannot be divided or called by no other name, because Yahweh said He is the self-existent mighty one. And you shall love Yahweh your Elohim with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. What are we giving? Who are we showing our love? Giving our heart to, our might, our strength. Are we giving it to this world and system, to other mighty ones? Are we bowing down to? It should be about Yahweh and Yahweh alone. It's all about the Almighty Yahweh. Our life from the creation even till now, it is about Almighty Yahweh. And this is why we were created, for Yahweh's use and for His honor and His glory. And these words which I command you this day shall be upon your heart. Why should it be there? To please Him, to remember it. When we are tempted, when we are tried, these words should be on our hearts so that we will not falter to displease Almighty Yahweh. Because we want to live a life to please Almighty Yahweh. And you shall teach them diligently to your children. How are we doing that? Teaching it diligently to our children, as we are called to do so. Because it is about Almighty Yahweh. This is what it is about, to please Almighty Yahweh. We were made to do that. To please Almighty Yahweh, not to break His commandment. It is commanded here that we should teach them diligently to our children. Are we doing it, or are we falling short? Are we teaching them to wake up in the morning to go to gain riches of this world? What are we doing? And to talk of them when you sit in the house, when you walk by the way, because our lifestyle is built on this, should be built on this, about Almighty Yahweh alone. Talking and spreading the good news, even in our house. When you walk by the way, we should spread the glad news. When we lie down, we should talk about His wonderful works. And you shall bind them for a sign on your hand, and they shall be fronted between your eyes. Keeping the laws of Almighty Yahweh, the words that He commands us to keep, it should be frontless between our eyes. When we look, we should see His words before us. When we go to do things with our hands, His word should be there reminding us that we should stay away from evil and sin. Because it is all about Yahweh, about pleasing Him, about doing what is right. And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and in your gates also, to remind yourself when you are going out who you are. That you are people of Almighty Yahweh, you are seeds and children of Him. And even on your gates, when you're going in and what you're coming, what are you bringing into your surrounded? Is it pleasing to Almighty Yahweh? What are you taking into your surrounding? Are it pleasing to Yahweh? These things are written here to remind us that all things belong to Yahweh. It is all about Almighty Yahweh, not ourselves, not about this world. We wasn't created to please the system or to bow down to no one but to Almighty Yahweh. Well, we learn the lesson, for it is about Almighty Yahweh. As the title of the message is, all about Almighty Yahweh. Yes, it is all about Yahweh. This is why we glorify Him, because we know He made all things, and we are of His also, the sheep of His pasture. As we know, David said, as we turn to Psalms 34, you will see that it was Almighty Yahweh He does all great things for us, even for keeping us safe throughout these trying times. You see, I will bless Yahweh at all times. His praises shall continually be in our mouth. The great works of Yahweh, we should not hold it back, but glorify Almighty Yahweh. For his praises shall continually be in our mouth. What is in our mouth when we are speaking? Is it testifying of the good works of Almighty Yahweh, what he has done for us in the past and now? This is what we should be about. Glorifying Yahweh, for it is all about him and him alone, nothing else. My soul shall make a boast in Yahweh. What are we boasting as we go out there? As we boasting that we have a big account, bank account, a big vehicle, big house. Our boast even around where we live and where we go should be of what Yahweh is doing in our lifetime, about the good work of Almighty Yahweh. Oh, magnify Yahweh with me and let us exalt his name together. Will we stand together and truly exalt the name of Yahweh? The world is doing it in their mighty one. Yeah, big in number. And watch how they stand up and glorify their mighty one. So who are we? The children of Israel Almighty, and they also be the one standing up and glorifying the name of Yahweh, because it is all about Yahweh. From the beginning till the end, we read from Genesis to Revelation. He said that glorify your name, O Yahweh, for you reign it forever. And even at the end, the world will come under one name, which is Yahweh. Believe it or not, they will have to subject themselves under that powerful name that they are refusing to say no. Oh, magnify Yahweh with me and let us exalt his name, for he is worthy. He is great. David saw great work in his lifetime. He saw that without Yahweh, this work could not have been possible. As he defeated Goliath, he praised Almighty Yahweh, for we saw that it was all about Yahweh. He had to go in the name of Yahweh. He could not have gone in no other name, lest he be defeated and devoured by Goliath. I sought Yahweh, and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. He went to Yahweh. Are we truly seeking Yahweh today? What are we seeking? What are we putting first in our life? Are we seeking to gain more riches in this lifetime? To be great people in this lifetime here, or be great in the kingdom of Yahweh? I sought Yahweh, and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. And these things are not to be quiet. This is why David sang out and truly glorify Almighty Yahweh, because he realized that it's all about Yahweh. And it's Yahweh who reigneth forever. And truly Yahweh is the supreme one. As he called upon this name, he found help, he found refuge, he found safety in Yahweh. He found that this mighty one truly hear and answer prayer. And is a strong one. They look to him already, and their faces shall never be confounded. Never be put to shame, the people of Yahweh. Make Yahweh your everything, and you will never be put to shame. Your enemies will be defeated. You wouldn't lack any good thing, as the word said. David said also. The angel of Yahweh encamp all around those that fear him, that make him their everything. The enemies cannot come close, so will not even harm you. No deadly pestilence will not come near you, as Psalm 91 said. Because the angel of Yahweh encamp around those that make Yahweh their everything. That show Yahweh that it is all about him and him only. You don't fear no evil tidings, and deliver them. O taste and see that Yahweh is good. Have we tasted of the goodness of Almighty Yahweh? We should say yes. Each and every day he is showing forth his good work in our lifetime. As we cry to him, as we beg, as we cry, Abba Father, he hears us. He do great things for us. Blessed is the man that takes refuge in him. Happy will that man be that really run to that strong tower. As he run to the name of Almighty Yahweh, as Proverbs said, that a strong tower to be saved. Happy will you be when the storm passes, when the adversary tries that, and you are not defeated. You will rejoice, because you know that it is all about Yahweh. Yahweh is on your side. For there is no want there to them that fear him. Are we wanting anything today? Are we showing Yahweh that we are lacking? No, we don't want anything, because we have the best of it all, even better than this nation that bow down to these dumb idols. We show them that we are not lacking anything. He provides all our needs throughout the 6 days of labor. Even though we are home, we still don't lack anything. When these people of the system, each day that they are beating themselves, and still you are hearing them saying that they don't have. They are lacking. Because they are serving a the Almighty One that cannot do for them. That they themselves have to do for them own self. To worry themselves and to go out there. We don't need that because we leave it up to Yahweh. It's all about Yahweh. We know it all. But they that seek Yahweh shall not want any good thing, as He promised. You don't want any good thing. I will give it to you. That you wouldn't lack it. Yes, those that seek Yahweh, I will seek in Yahweh. As Joshua says, seek Yahweh and His kingdom, His righteousness, and all things. For your Father knows what is best for you, even before we ask. He knows what is best for us. What man is there that desire life and love many days that he may see good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking guile, living like His Son, Yeshua the Messiah, keeping our life pure, knowing that we are called to be people of Yahweh. Depart from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of Yahweh are towards the righteous. Always remember that. His eyes are forever looking down upon us, so that we must live pure and clean inside. And His ears are open to their cry. How blessed we are to have a mighty one. Even in troublous times like these that we are living in, we cry, Abba Father, for protection. We pray for guidance. We pray for everything that we need Him to be. He said, you just cry to me, and I will open the windows of heaven. Prove me and see. Prove Him and see. He is the same from the beginning till now. Yahweh haven't changed for His people. But yet His people have turned their back on Him. The face of Yahweh is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance from them from the earth. We don't want to fall in this category, to turn to be evil, to be cut off from the remembrance of the earth. The righteous cried, and Yahweh heard it. How blessed we are. Again and again David saw it. He cried to Yahweh, and Yahweh answered him. What a loving Father, that when you cry He runs with the loving arms to protect us, to hear us. He bowed down His ear to us and say, yes, my child, I'm hearing you, and send His deliverance, and deliver them out of all troubles. Yahweh's hand isn't short. His ears isn't blocked that He cannot hear. But if we turn and cause sin to come in our life, He will draw further away from us and deliver them out of trouble. Yahweh is near to them that have a broken heart now, that surely show Him that it's all about you, O Father, that go down in sackcloth and ashes, being humble, and save such as a contrite in spirit, a broken spirit, humbling themselves before the rulership, not being like the children of Israel, puffed up, and turning their ears away from Almighty Yahweh. Many are the affliction of the righteous, but Yahweh deliver him out of them all. Don't worry about this light affliction. Many they will be. On each side we will be hit and be targeted. But Yahweh promised that He will deliver them. He will deliver us from it all, that we may always sing that song of deliverance. That we will give Him the honor and the glory. The adversary will not be able to conquer us once we surely make Yahweh our everything. He keeps all His bones, not one of them is broken. Yes, you will not be defeated, you will not lack, you will not be beaten down by the winds. You will be strengthened by Almighty Yahweh power, not even one bone will be broken. You will be standing strong in the battle. Evil shall kill the wicked, it will be turned around upon them. Evil, their own trap, their own pit, as the word said, they will fall in it. Because Yahweh is reigning forever. Yahweh don't sleep. Yahweh will work for His people. He has been doing it from long ago for the children of Israel. Mighty working power. All that He did, mighty works, defeating great nation for the children of Israel, showing that, you see, I can do it for you, my people. Just love me. Make me your everything. Make it all about me. But what did they turn? They say, no more Yahweh. We go and worship these dumb idols. And yet, Now they are being defeated by their enemies, and their bones have been broken because of their rebelliousness. Yahweh redeemed the soul of his servant, and none of them that take refuge shall be condemned. No one can throw you away or defeat you. Take refuge in Yahweh, that you will be strong even in his might. Will we learn the lesson to be faithful? Psalms 125, as we go there, the Psalms we know of protection. The Psalm that Yahweh said that he will be all around his people. Those that trust him will be among Zion. Yahweh will be that cannot be moved. He will come to shake you. Trials and temptation will come. But don't worry, Yahweh is in charge. Yahweh should be and more so on our side. We will not fear no evil. They that trust in Yahweh alone, Mount Zion which cannot be moved, and we watch those mountains, they cannot be easily moved. They stand forever strong and high. And so the people of Almighty Yahweh that make him their everything, that run to him, that cry, that trust in him, they will not be moved easily. They will be standing forever like those mountains that is all around Jerusalem. As the mountain are all around Jerusalem, so Yahweh is around his people that truly worship him in spirit and in truth. It is all about him for us to truly trust him, to make him our everything to run. Are we truly doing that? Or are we just speaking with our lips like the children of Israel? Then, just speak, yes, Yahweh, we worship, we love you and things, but in their heart it was far from him. And this is why they are not standing today like the mountains. Why they are fallen. Why they are easily shaken. Because they are not standing like the mountain because of their life. They did not make Yahweh their everything. They divide Yahweh and make Yahweh and mix his name with those dumb idols and displease Yahweh with idolatry. From this time forth and forevermore, as he promised that Yahweh will forever be around his people. So how come are we being defeated when we go through trials, when our enemies come? It is all because we are not showing Yahweh that. We are not making him our everything. We are not showing him that it's all about him. We are seeking other things rather than him. For the scepter of the wickedness shall never be able to rest upon the lot of the righteous. As Yahweh is there all around his people, it will not be possible that the evil tidings, that the lot of the wicked, the scepter of it will rest upon the lot of the righteous to bring them down. That the righteous put not their hands to iniquity, because Yahweh promised that he would be all around his people to keep them from that, from putting their hands into iniquity, from being tempted and be deceived from the scepter of wickedness. It's only if we turn away from that protection and doubt in Yahweh, then we will leave and go and join ourselves with the wicked and put our hands to iniquity. But he said, for the scepter of the wickedness shall not be rest upon the lot of the righteous, for Yahweh is all around his people from this time forth and forevermore. Do good, O Yahweh, to those that are good. Those that are good, we are seeing good, because we are doing good. This is why Yahweh shows us good. We don't want to expect Yahweh to, when we are doing evil, to show good to us. He's a just hell. He said, and his ways are equal. Do good, O Yahweh, to those that are good, and to them that are upright in their heart, that truly worship you from their heart with uprightness, with righteousness. With everything of their being, they worship you. But as such as turn aside to their crooked ways, that turn from Yahweh, that show hate to Yahweh in return after he have been so good to them. What he said, Yahweh himself will lead them forth of their stubbornness. They want to go and just do what is wrong and turn away for their own gain. Yahweh will lead them forth with the workers of iniquity. Peace be upon Israel. And this is what we are praying for, the peace, that these people will truly turn to Almighty Yahweh and show again that Yahweh is their everything which Yahweh wanted from them from the beginning. As he brought them out of the land of Egypt, he set them apart and he said, you must worship me. I, Yahweh alone, this is my name, as he said it with Moses, to tell him, and you shall call me by this, and no other name. I will learn in the lesson to truly please Almighty Yahweh, even in these times. Isaiah chapter 43. It is all about Yahweh in our lifetime, nothing else. And it's more so in these end times, we should surely make it all about Yahweh. And Yahweh alone, nothing else should come to take away our focus, but make our focus forever about Yahweh. Isaiah 43 verse 1, he said, but now in this manner says Yahweh that created you, O Jacob, we remember this, and I created you, I made you, I called you out of the land of Egypt for my own possession. But now in this manner, remember that I created you, O Jacob, and he that formed you, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed you, I have called you by your name, and you are mine. You are my people. My name should be signed over you. Not a nation name, not no other mighty ones of the world. But I, Yahweh, call you, and you are my people, for my own possession, so that you will make me your everything, because it is all about me. When you pass through the water, the fiery trials, the temptation, the trials, I will be with you, as Yahweh promised. Call upon me, I will be with you, and the strong mighty one on your side. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. You will not be defeated by it, because I will be with you, because I will be your mighty one. They shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned. The 3 Hebrew brothers were thrown in the fire. What happened? They communicated with Yahweh. They trusted in Yahweh. And we saw that they were delivered by Almighty Yahweh because of their faithfulness in making Yahweh. Even in the trials, they remember Almighty Yahweh and call upon Him. You will not be burned, neither shall a flame kindle upon you. They will not burn at all. They came out in one piece. And this is the mighty one that we serve, Almighty Yahweh. He is able to do all things. When we go into trials and temptation, don't become weary, for He promised that He will be with us through it all. For I am Yahweh Elohim, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior, the one that will save you. I am the Holy One of Israel from long ago, the Holy One of even your forefathers. I have given Egypt as a ransom, Ethiopia and Seba in your place. I have chosen you over them to be my people. So much great nation, but I chose you, O Israel, because I have loved you and want you to be my own seed. Since you have been precious in my sight and honorable, and I have loved you, so such a loving Father called this nation Israel, Jerusalem, to be a people that will show back gratitude and love. But they did not do this. As spiritual Israelites today, will we show love to Almighty Yahweh? Will we make it all about Him? Will we show Him that it's Him, is He alone? We will worship and show love and do better in our lifetime. Therefore will I give men in your place and people instead of your life. Fear not, for I am with you. Other people will go before you, but I will save you. I will protect you as my people, because I love you. I will bring your seed from the east and gather from the west, and I will say to the north, they give up, and the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from far, as the time will come that He will call from the four corners those that truly kept His word, those that truly make it all about Him, and show Yahweh that He is there everything. A time will come, prophesy, that He will call from the four corners of this earth His saints, His people, and my daughters from the ends of the earth, everyone that is called by my name, and whom I have created for my glory again. We were made for this, for the honor and the glory of Yahweh, not for our own glory or the world's glory or whatsoever. We were created for Yahweh glory, for His glory, whom I formed, yes, whom I have made, He said, bring forth the blind people that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears. Let all the nation be gathered together, and let all the people be assembled to understand that I am Yahweh. It is coming one day soon, prophesy that all nations will come and have to worship and know that it was all about Yahweh, and it is about Him and Him alone. And one name is to be glorified, which is Yahweh. Bring them together and assemble them, and let the people be assembled. Whom among you can declare this and show us former things? Can these idols really do it? Deceiving men today, and they are believing that they are seeing and doing things. The former things, with only Yahweh knows it, the former things from long ago. And even now, He is doing great things. Let them bring their witnesses, the children of Israel are called to bring this, their witnesses, that they may justify. Or let them hear and say, it is the truth, that Yahweh reigneth forever, there is no one like Yahweh. It is all from the beginning was about Yahweh. As He made man, as He made creation, all things were supposed to be subjected under Yahweh. All worship, all glory is supposed to go to Yahweh. And Yahweh alone, no other, should receive the glory that the great Yahweh who reigneth up above, the Almighty, should receive. Let them bring their witnesses that we may be justified, or let them hear and say, it is the truth. You are my witnesses, O children of Israel. What happened? You've forgotten? You forget this? I brought you out of the land of Egypt. Come, you are my witnesses, says Yahweh, and my servant whom I have chosen. Remember what I have done. You saw it with your own eyes, that there was none beside me. Who make the Red Sea stood up on both sides, the water stood up on the wall on both sides. There was no idols, the Egyptian idols wasn't there. No false prophets, the enchanters wasn't there to cause anything to happen. You saw it by faith. You saw the water stood up for yourself. And yet they go and displease Almighty Yahweh. My servant whom I have chosen, that you may know and believe me and understand that I am He from the beginning. The full I am that remain, and the I am even at the end. The first and the last, Yahweh, that reigneth forever. I even am Yahweh. That you should understand that I am here before me. There was no El form, no other mighty one. I don't need that to come beside me. For I am powerful. I made all things. It is because of me. And through me all things were made. Through Almighty Yahweh. And there is no El form, neither shall there be after me. They make it, but those things are nothing. Because Yahweh said, there cannot be no El after me. It should not be no El. Because there is one El, Elohim, and who reigneth after all. And this word prophesy, and these messages going through the land even today, that Yahweh should reign forever and ever over all. I am here, and beside me there is no Savior. There is no other one. If there was a Savior, what this world saying, God, Lord, and Jesus Christ, why they are going through all these deaths, all these crimes are happening. What is happening? Each day they are crying on all those names, they are begging. And no help is there. You are not seeing it getting better. Beside Almighty Yahweh, if they don't call and turn to Yahweh, nothing is going to get better. Because we know that Yahweh and Yahweh alone is the Savior. He is our everything. I have declared and I have saved, I have showed, and there is no idol among you. There was no idol among you. I declared. No one could have stopped me. I showed you my work, and there was no idols among you. Therefore you are my witnesses, says Yahweh, and I am El. Yes, since the day was I am He long ago. Since from the beginning I am He. I haven't changed it, or I haven't changed my name. I remain the same. Yahweh, Mosai. Yes, since the day was I am He, and there is no one that can deliver out of my hand. And Yahweh is ready to judge and bring judgment. No one can deliver. because He is, and He is still the same. And I will work, and who can hinder it? Who can really hinder and stop and go up against the work of Almighty Yahweh? The people of the Egyptian tried, but so sad they were defeated, because Yahweh is powerful and a great Almighty One. Exodus 15, they saw it also in their time. And they glorify Almighty Yahweh. They raise up a song and sing praises to Yahweh. Then Moses and the children of Israel sang the song to Yahweh and spoke, saying, I will sing to Yahweh, for He has triumphed gloriously, as they saw the Egyptian being defeated, as the water came down, and Pharaoh and his chariot was sunk as lead under the sea. No idols, even the idols in Egypt, could not have saved them. And the mighty one of Israel, which is Yahweh, saved His people. The horse and the riders has He thrown into the sea. This is the one that we serve. This is the one that we want to make our everything. Not those dumb idols of this world. He sank as lead. Yahweh is my strength and song, and has become my salvation. He is our song. Day and night we glorify Yahweh. We make Him our everything. We sing songs of deliverance, because we know that He has done the same for us, bringing us out of great trials, being on our side when we were despised and hated, and even by our own also. He was there for us. This is my El, in whom I will praise Him. Are we making Him our Elohim, our strong, mighty one? Are we singing songs of deliverance, songs of praises? Yahweh is a man of war. He is not easily defeated. He is not weak like those dumb idols. He is a man of war. He hears our cry. He worked for us. He sent Yahweh Sabaoth to be for us, that we will win the battle. And Yahweh is His name. They stood up to realize, yes, Yahweh truly is His name, and there is power in the name of Yahweh. There is safety in the name of Yahweh. He is a strong tower for the righteous one. Yahweh is His name. They saw it as no other name. What was called in Egypt, they could have called on to save them. But the name of Yahweh was called upon in that time. In the middle of those hot decisions, Yahweh's name was called on, and mighty work was being done. Pharaoh's chariot and his host as he cast into the sea, and He chosen captain are drowned in the Red Sea. Even the high ones that He chose to go forth behind them, He showed that His mighty power, He will wipe them away, bring them to nothing, to show the children of Israel that He is, and He will remain the great mighty one. The deep covered them, they sank to the depths like stone. Your right hand, O Yahweh, is glorious in power, and we know represent Yeshua the Messiah. Your might, your man of war. Also, your right hand, O Yahweh, dashes in pieces the enemies. We come and He fight for us, His people, and the enemies will have to flee by the power of Yahweh. He came on earth, He walked this earth, the enemy came also, and He had the power, and he even defeated Him on earth. And in greatness of Your excellency, You overthrow them that rise up against You. Anyone playing more mighty than Almighty Yahweh, He will show you to your face that He is mightier than you, the great one. In His greatness of excellency, which we cannot understand. The greatness of Yahweh. Oh, Yahweh does things in His timing. It is so wonderful. When He shows forth His mighty working power, no one can be able to stand in His way or stop Him. You send forth Your wrath, it consumed them as stubble. All the mouth to all the might Pharaoh think he had, he could not have stopped Yahweh power, the judgment of Yahweh, what was coming upon him. And with the blast of the nostril, the waters were piled up by the power of Yahweh. He moved with the blast of His nostril, the command of powerful is Yahweh. The flood stood up right as a heap, the deep were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue and I will overtake. They went in with proud heart, but they did not know that there is a mighty one. It wasn't about Israel at that time, or Israel had any power. It was to show forth the glory of Almighty Yahweh. It was all about Yahweh. But yet they saw Israel with the physical eyes. But the host of Yahweh was encamping around the children of Israel to show them that Yahweh is with them. My desire shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword, and my hand shall destroy them. They thought so in their mind. You blew with your wind, and the sea covered them. They sank as lead in the mighty waters. This is the one. And they saw this great work. They saw that Yahweh is truly the El over all. You blew with your wind. Who is like you, O Yahweh, among the Elohim? Who is really like you? The great and mighty one among all those mighty ones of this world. There can never be one compared to Almighty Yahweh, that can talk, that can hear, that can move for his people and do for them. Who is like you, Elohim, among the Elohim? Who is like you, glorious in holiness, precious and glorious in his holiness? As you look all around him, it's just holiness, pure and clean. Wow, a great mighty one, just in all ways and measures. Fearful in praises, doing wonders. Who is? They ask. Doing wonders, which we never saw in the land of Egypt. Where we saw those dumb idols who were praised by the Egyptian. We don't see nothing happening even in this land here. But yet they bow down to these dumb idols. But when we cry to Yahweh, we see his working power fulfilling even in our time. Things that we don't ask for, we see we are receiving it. Even though we don't ask for it and we have it in our heart, desire, Yahweh granted unto us. Yahweh work for us even when our enemies plotted and we don't know. We see them be defeated. And we wonder sometimes, but it is Yahweh who does all things, fearful in praises, doing wonders. As you remember, yes, you are wonderful, O Yahweh. You shred out the right and the earth swallowed them. You opened by the power of Yahweh. We could not have done this by ourselves. But you, O Yahweh, you in mercy have led the people that you have redeemed. You have guided them in your strength and to your holy habitation. As they make Yahweh their everything. If Yahweh was not on their side, if they did not make Yahweh their everything, the enemies will have devoured them and defeated them. The people have heard, the trembled pangs have taken hold on the inhabitants of Philistia after they hear such a great mighty work happen. As they heard that there is a mighty one that worked for his people throughout the land. They were supposed to carry out and keep the name of Yahweh high floating as people that seen the work of Almighty Yahweh, and all nations would have fear even today. Knowing that Yahweh is a great and mighty one, but what they did, they cast it under, they hide, they shut out the light, and mix themselves with the nation, and become one like them. But in these times, when the people heard about these mighty wonders, that the mighty one, great as Yahweh, was on the side of Israel, pangs have taken hold on the inhabitants of Philistia, and the chiefs of Edom dismayed, the mighty men of Moab trembling, take hold upon them. You're afraid to come up against this nation, Israel, at this time, because they know that they will be defeated. The great and mighty one was on their side, the mighty one, and all the inhabitants of Canaan are melted away, terror and dread fall upon them. By greatness of your arm, they are still as a stone. Till your people pass over, O Yahweh, till your people have pursued and passed over. And we know, yes, they were given that power, that all nations would have been bowing before them with fear in their heart, knowing that Yahweh is a great and mighty and powerful one. Where we learn the lesson before it is too late, remembering that Yahweh should be our everything. It is all about Yahweh. Joshua chapter 24, as we turn there. Even Joshua in his time showed forth that he will stand up, and he said that for me and my house I will serve Almighty Yahweh. But you, the children of Israel, you are bending corners too much. Make up your mind. Who will you serve? who will you really serve? So, Joshua 24 verse 14. He said, now therefore fear Yahweh and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the Elohims which your fathers served before the river and in Egypt, and serve Yahweh. Put away idolatry. Wake up out of that. Put away sin, but serve Yahweh in sincerity and truth. As he command the people here, the children of Israel, to put away those false idols, the Elohims, your fathers served by beyond the river in Egypt. And if it seems evil to you to serve Yahweh, choose this day, as they were making it seem so that it is the wrong thing to serve Yahweh. They choose this day whom you will serve, whether the Elohim which your fathers served, that were beyond the river. Yeah, make up your mind, as even Eliah did, and tell them, choose today, and choose who you stand. Stop bouncing corner to corner. Whether the Elohim which your fathers served, that were beyond the river, or the Elohim of the Amorites, in whose land you dwell. But as for me, as Joshua said here, as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh. We will remain making Yahweh over everything. We will have no doubt about Yahweh, or double-minded about Yahweh. But we will go straight even till the end, serving Yahweh. We are my household. But you make a decision today whether you will serve the Elohim of this nation or Yahweh. And the people answered and said, far be it from us that we should forsake Yahweh to serve other Elohim. At that time they make a decision. They realize that there is no other one but Almighty Yahweh. Far be it from us that we should forsake Yahweh to serve other Elohim. For Yahweh, O Elohim, He is that brought us out of our fathers up out of the land of Egypt. And praise Yahweh that these understood. You were not like their fathers before, who despised Almighty Yahweh. Here they understood that it was Yahweh who brought them out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, and did those great signs in our sight, and perceive us in all way in which we went, and among all the people, through the middle of whom we passed, showing forth the good works of Almighty Yahweh, the wonders. And Yahweh drove out from before us all the people among the Amorites that dwelt in the land. Therefore will we also serve Yahweh, for He is our Elohim. Yes, they here understood and they truly glorify Almighty Yahweh, but so sad they said it and they still draw further away from Yahweh. They despise the word of Almighty Yahweh. And Joshua said to the people, you cannot serve Yahweh, for He is holy. He is a holy Elohim. He is a jealous God. He will not forgive your transgression nor your sins. If you forsake Yahweh and serve foreign Elohim, then He will turn and do these disasters and consume you after He has done you good. If you turn away after Yahweh has done good, you will receive the disaster, the judgment. And the people said to Joshua, no, but we will serve Yahweh. And Joshua said to the people, you are the witnesses against yourself, because you are saying it before Yahweh and His angel. You are against yourself that you have chosen Yahweh for yourself to serve Him. And they said, we are witnesses. Now therefore put away, said the foreign Elohim which are among you, and incline your heart to Yahweh and Elohim of Israel. Put it away. You have said it, and you are witness of yourself. And the people said to Joshua, Yahweh Elohim will we serve, and the voice will we listen. And yes, we know that they turn away from it, and they listen to the other voice of the nation and worship other mighty ones. And so sad they are receiving judgment today. And these people could not live up to what they have committed and even vowed to Almighty Yahweh. To be people and to serve Him even until the end. 1 Chronicles chapter 29, as we seek to close. Let us be faithful also. Let us put away foreign mighty one. Let us make sure that our life are in order. And let us truly live up to our vow as we confess to Almighty Yahweh that we will serve Him, and even our household also that is called by Him. 1 Chronicles 29 verse 10. He said, therefore David blessed Yahweh before all the assembly. And David said, blessed be, O you Yahweh, the Elohim of Israel, our Father, forever and ever, as he worshiped Yahweh, glorifying Yahweh for what he have done. Yours, O Yahweh, is the greatness and the power and the glory and the victory and the majesty, for all that is in the heavens and in the earth is yours. It belongs to Yahweh, nothing belongs to us here. And so man believes that he owns something here. He made the heavens, He made the earth, everything belongs to Him. Glory, majesty, dominion, victory, glory, everything belongs to Yahweh. And you are exalted as head over all. He is the head, the great one over all, both man and beast, cattle, everything. He is the master over all. What riches, both riches and honor comes of you, and you rule over all everything. We mustn't get high-minded in this and think that it is our own. Remember who it comes from. It is all because of Almighty Yahweh. It is about all Him that He blessed us with that, with these riches, and bless us with good things. And honor comes of you, and you rule over all, and in your hand is power and might, and in your hand it is to make great and to give strength to all. In the hands of Almighty Yahweh to give us power. Now therefore, O Elohim, we thank you and praise your glorious name. But who am I and what people that we should be able to offer so willingly after this song? As we go humbly before Him, knowing that Yahweh is great and powerful to receive all honor and glory. Yes, all things are subjected under the rulership of Almighty Yahweh. He is worthy to be praised from this time forth and forevermore. Psalm 73. Verse 25 down. He said, whom have I? As David said here again, the Psalm of Asaph. He said, whom have I in heaven but you? No one, no other name will I call upon but you. Whom have I in heaven? All around me I seek, I have no one but you alone, O Yahweh. It is all about you. And there is whom have I in heaven but you, and there is no one upon earth that I desire more than you, Yahweh, that I desire beside you. I don't want anything but you, O Yahweh. I want to make you my everything. Heaven on earth, you are my everything. My flesh and my heart fears, but Yahweh, Elohim is my strength of my heart and my portion forever. He should be that, our portion, our everything in our lifetime. We should make Him everything. For lo, they that are far off from you shall perish. You will destroy all them that play the harlot, departing from you, that turn away from you and go out to play the harlot, worshiping other mighty ones. Departed from you, He will destroy them. But it is good for me to draw near to a great mighty one like you, Yahweh. It is good for me to be protected, to receive all good things. I have made the sovereign Yahweh my refuge, that I may dwell, I may tell of all your works. Are we truly making Him our refuge, our protector, our guide? And when we see the good work of Almighty Yahweh, we will testify about it. Or are we turning away from Him? The call is there for us to remember Him even in these times. Psalm chapter 9. Verse 9. He said, and Yahweh also will be a high tower for the oppressed, a high tower in time of trouble for those that are oppressed, that are in trials, temptation, that are in the war and battle. And He will be there for them, a strong tower. And they that know your name will put their trust in you. It is good to know the name and believe and seek Yahweh, for He will be our shield and protector. Sing praises to Yahweh, you that dwell in Zion, declare among the people His doing. What are we doing when we see the good work of Yahweh in our lifetime? Are we keeping it shut up? Or are we going to tell the world of His good news and tidings? For He that makes intercession for the blood remembers them. He forget not their cry of the poor. Have mercy upon me, Yahweh, behold my affliction which I suffer among them that hate me. You lifted me up from the gates of death, that I may show forth your praise in the gates of the daughters of Zion. I will rejoice in your salvation. Yes, as we remain rejoicing in the salvation and the saving grace of Almighty Yahweh. Let us remember Him even in this month and make Him our everything. Let us live pleasing to Almighty Yahweh. As we close in Revelation chapter 4, even at the end it is promised that Yahweh will receive all the honor and the glory. All will bow down and worship Him now and forevermore. Verse 9 to the end. Revelation 4 verse 9 to the end. I say, and when the living creature shall give glory and honor and thanks to Him that sits on the throne, to Him that lives forever and ever. The 24 elders shall fall down before Him that sits on the throne, and shall worship Him that lives forever and ever, and shall cast their crown before the throne, saying, You are worthy, O Yahweh, O great King, our King and our Elohim, to receive the glory and the honor and the power. For you did create all things, and because of your will they were and were created. For even then it is prophesied that He will be glorified. For He created all things for His will, for His honor and His glory, for all praise, and all things will come under subjection at the end to worship Him, under one rulership, one government, and Yahweh truly will be the ruler over all. He will reign forever and ever, and truly it will be all about Him. Yahweh bless you. Shalom.